Hey friends, it's me, Beth. Welcome back to my channel. I told you guys earlier this week, I've been doing a ton of thrifting. It is true. Actually, when I'm filming this right now, this particular day as I was filming, about an hour ago, I spent $113 at my local Salvation Army. It was a really good day there. I about died when I found 3 of the same thing in a row, which you guys will see next week. But I have a huge pile of stuff next to me, and I'm just going to pull from the pile and show you guys things one at a time. I have a vintage piece. I'm pretty sure I have some new with tag stuff. I have something that just fell on the floor. So somewhere in this video, I'll have to get up and go show you what it is. But I'm going to start with the one pair of shoes that I picked up this week. I did not pick up a lot of Converse, guys, but these particular Converse, if you can tell, they are like leather, and they're almost like snake embossed leather. They're very cool. It says Lunar Loan. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look them up. I don't pick Converse up, but when they're leather, I almost always pick them up. I actually bought these up for me, but I did not like the way they look at my feet at all. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan. So on the low end, I would say $20, maybe $30 I can get for these Converse. But yeah, Converse, don't pick them up. Leather ones, I always do. Moving on, I found this really cute, it is an extra small sweater. It is actually cashmere. I've never found cashmere by this brand before, but the brand is, you guys are really far away today. You can't tell that you're really far away, but I feel like I have to do like a lunge to get to you. That's not cool. So let's see. It is by the brand Rails. And like I said, it is, let's see. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it is cashmere. It's merino cashmere blend. Super soft. I don't think it's going to sell right now, but I have a feeling when fall and winter rolls around, this one will sell. And I believe pink tags were 99 cents. Yellow tags were probably half off the last time I was there. Then I was at a local Goodwill, and I found this really cute burgundy sweater for Christmas. Guys, this one might stay with me. I love burgundy. I love big sweaters. I love sparkles. So we'll see. But it is by the brand Vici. Every time I have this brand, it performs well for me. And it does go pretty quickly as long as it's seasonally appropriate. This is, actually it says it's burgundy, but it's just a viscose brand. When I'm telling you guys, it's super soft. It almost feels like it could have been a cashmere blend, but it's not. Very cute sweater. And then I found a leather, is it leather? It is fake leather hey jacket, or hi, or however you say it. And it is an Anthropologie brand. This is super cute. It's a size small. I would say if you have skinnier arms, it could be up to a size medium. There is that tag though. Hey, it can be very expensive. I did check comps on this. This jacket's going for anywhere between $50 to $80, sometimes more, so good pickup. And then I picked up at the same Goodwill a bodysuit. If it was slightly smaller, I would be keeping it, but it is by the brand Good American. I know I'm contradicting myself because I've told you guys multiple times I do not pick up Good American a lot, but I feel like it's been in a lot of my recent hauls. Bodysuits by Good American though, in larger sizes. This is a size 5. The size 5 that I just sold in jeans, I believe I looked that up, it was a 2X. I tried this on, it's definitely too big on me, so it's got to be at least a 1X, but it probably is a 2X. Their bodysuits perform exceptionally well, so I was not skipping that. Then this one came from a Goodwill probably an hour away from me. I did have the chance to go on a drive. I actually have some exciting things to show you guys that I've never found before that are worth really good money. But I picked up this Universal Standard top. This is not to be confused with Universal Thread. Universal Thread is Target brand. Universal Standard is a different brand completely. I did pay $6.23 for this, but spring trends say that everything right now is very plain, and that's exactly what this is. Just a very plain blouse, and it's by a brand that usually performs well for me, so I bought it. We're gonna give it a go. And then at another one, actually I think the same one, I found a new with tag Cabana Life dress. Now this brand is new to me. I've actually never found Cabana Life before, but I felt it. I knew it was nice. It has these cute little tassels on the bottom, very stretchy up here so you can wear it on or off the shoulder. And it didn't have a retail, but just looking at the tag, I knew it was gonna be expensive. So I looked it up. Comps on this particular dress in a completely different color, new with tags, sold for $90. So it's gonna be an experiment for me, but if it's a good pickup, when I was out thrifting today, I saw a ton of this stuff. And I will be going back to buy it if this performs well. Then I found for $5.03 this red dress. This is very red, guys. It's like fire engine red. Very simple. Again, plain is here for spring and summer. So with the exception of this like bell sleeve, this is by the brand Trina Turk. Whoop. Trina Turk, size small. Trina Turk sells for good money. There it is. And it sells for me every time I have it. So I picked up the Trina Turk dress. We'll see how quickly it takes to sell. I will say none of this is listed yet. I'm going to take pictures of it today. But yeah. And then when I was at my local Salvation Army last week, I found for the first time ever, and I know I've skipped on it before because I didn't think it was anything important, this blouse. Denim is still in, and I don't even call this an ombre. I'd almost call it like a half bleach tie-dye almost, but I paid about $4 for this, and it is by the brand Frank and Eileen. Frank and Eileen is a very expensive lag and look brand, guys. When I realized how expensive Frank and Eileen was, I definitely started to look more for that tag, and I found it. I'm excited to see how it does. It'll be my first time trying it, so we'll see what happens. There's a lot of first time trying it, actually, in this haul. This, I was so excited to find. Now, it's not going to sell for a ton of money. I only paid $2.97 for it, and it has a stain. Now, I don't pick stuff up with stains. I'm gonna try and get the stain out. If I can't, it was $2.97. It's not the end of the world, but it is by the brand, let's see, Helmut Lang. If you guys don't know Helmut Lang, it is a very expensive brand. I don't think that tag's showing well for you at all. It's a very expensive brand. Their dresses and sweaters and things like that are the things you're looking for. Tank tops, especially plain ones, are never going to be substantial, but I've never found it. And this was one of the stores that I went to. It was 45 minutes away. My husband really enjoys a soccer store that's about the same distance away. When we were at the soccer store the one day with his friends, I was like, please, can we go into the store? We did, and I knew I had to go back, but I finally made my trip back. And I found multiple pieces that are going to be experimental, but also I know based on comp should sell for good money. Another one of those pieces is this dress. Plain, simple, nothing to write home about. Has this little ruffle on the thigh, but it is by the brand Sink-A-Cept. Let's see. There it is, kind of. It's by the brand Sink-A-Cept. Comps are ridiculously good for this dress. The simple white dress. I think I should be able to get about $100 out of it. I went and looked in some of the Poshmark resellers that I follow online, their Poshmark closets. Simple pieces like this sold for $150 for them. And I paid $5.03 for that dress. Also, I don't know if this is newer or older Millie. Either way, I think it's going to be very cute for the right person. Maybe very cute for Pride Month that is coming. But it is this candy striped, very soft, V-necked dress. And if you didn't see it already, it's by the brand Millie. Millie can sell for good money. I paid $5 for this dress, so even if it only sold for $30, I would be happy, but I think it's going to do significantly better than that with Pride coming up. Then I found, trying to show you the stuff I found from this particular store. This dress. Now when I found it, it was kind of giving me Farm Rio vibes. I have a Farm Rio dress downstairs with pelicans all over it, a very similar color tone. But this dress is loud, it is scalloped, has giant sleeves. This is very much so for the girl that is into bright, bold, big, loud. This is a statement dress, guys. It ties behind the shoulders, and it is by the brand Azulu Columbia. Again, I've never found this brand before, but comps looked really good online. Don't know if it's a newer or older piece because I couldn't find this exact piece, but I figured for $5 I was not going to skip it, and I was definitely going to give it a go. This also came from that store. Nothing crazy to write home about. It's just a Gymshark piece, but it's really cute. Gymshark, it has these cutouts in the elbow, the thumb holes, then it has like the chest cutout. It is a size medium, and for those of you that don't know what Gymshark is, that is the Gymshark logo. It looks like a little shark. Probably will sell for $20 for me. Nothing crazy, but a good standard bread and butter find. Same with this piece. I don't skip rails. This will be the second rails that I have in my closet right now. It's just a plaid rails button down. There is the rails logo for you. Maybe. There it is. I love rails. It sells for me consistently well, all of the time. Then, different store now. I found these black faux leather, really good size. These are actually size 30, which is my size, or a size 10. I paid $5 for them. I did not know when I bought them that they were new with tags, and they initially cost $99. But these are the ankle straight ultra high rise pant by Abercrombie & Fitch. It is the second time I've picked up Abercrombie & Fitch. First time I've picked it up new with tags. I did bring these home and try them on. These are not the moment for me, guys. I put them on. The booty looked great. Everything else did not. And I walked into my room and I looked at my husband and I was like, these aren't it, are they? He was like, I love you. No. It was bad. Somebody is going to look good in these. It is just not my vibe. It is just not me. So, moving on. For the first time ever, guys, I picked up a vintage piece. I don't pick up vintage. It scares me. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to vintage, but I've never in a million years seen a leather jacket like this. And if I had somewhere to wear it, it's one of those things I would want to keep, but I don't. So I'm going to show it to you instead. It is by the brand Saxony. It is an extra large, and I feel like somebody only wore this on special occasions because it's really nice. It has no flaws, and it's big, but it's got this, like, I want to call it almost sweater material. It's like a panel of sweater. I don't know if you can see that or not, but super cute. Black, green, teal, leather jacket. It is ginormous. Size extra large. I looked up comps on eBay. I knew I wasn't going to find a ton on Poshmark for this brand, and I didn't. On eBay, similar jackets, but none exactly like this one, sold for like $100, $120. I'm probably going to list this at $200 or best offer because it's so funky. It's so different. Again, I've never seen a leather jacket like it. So we're going to go high and shoot for the stars, and hopefully somebody meets me in the middle and like the really fluffy clouds. Yeah. Then I picked up this button down, nothing fancy again. This is another standard bread and butter shirt. It actually is a stain. I have to try and get out of it. There were 4 of these. I gave 2 of them to my husband because as he moves up in the company, he actually has more meetings with more people, like the CEO and the COO, and he has to be dressed nicely. So I gave him 2 of these in a more solid color, but it is by the brand Faherty. It is one of the only men's brands that I know to pick up, but it should sell well for me. Probably $30-$40. I realized I didn't do a lot of the how many comps or what the comps would be like for some of the stuff that I'm picking up and experimenting with, but I will let you know when they sell. Then I picked up a thermal. I paid $2.50 for this thermal. It is floral. Has these like, at first I thought this was like an old Free People shirt, especially with these sleeves, but it is not. This is actually a Sundance thermal. There is that Sundance brand. Very good brand to pick up. Love picking up Sundance. Did look up comps on this thermal. Looked to be about $40. Awesome pickup. I'm going to stand up and see what fell on the other side of my footstool real quick. Actually, I'm just gonna lean. No, I'm gonna stand up. Okay. Let's see, guys. Just a couple more things. All right, let's do it. So, I won't lie to you guys. I found this and I hid it. When I found it, I wanted to pick it up, but I could not pay for it for what they were asking for it. So I put it back in a spot I didn't think anybody would look. And they didn't, because it sat there for 4 weeks. So I don't really feel bad about it. Price started out as $19.99. I found it on half off day. Would have been $10 still as an experiment. I didn't want to pick it up for $10. Let it sit there. Eventually, guys, I picked it up for 99 cents. But it is this red, new with tag, zip front Spanx suit. Super cute. I'm not a medium. It was actually initially in the swimwear when I found it, and then I hid it when I was with a friend in the plus size section. Some of you might frown upon me for that. I don't do it all the time. But this was one that I could not justify $20. Eventually, I got it for 99 cents. I'm excited to see how it does. Comps online, again, look to be about $40. Maybe more, maybe less, but this retails for $118. So retail's really high on it. And then at the store where I'm finding all the stuff that I've never found before and brands for me to experiment, I found one that I know. I paid $6.80 for it. It is Babaton. Just this cute square neckline, long sleeve shirt. Babaton is an Aritzia brand. I almost always pick it up for the right price. In my area, it's at the right price a lot. But let's see. There is the Babaton tag. Babaton sells for good money. At a very different store recently, I picked up another Babaton piece. It is just this long sleeved, very oversized. It says it's a size small. I beg to differ. I'm a size large, extra large, and this would fit me. So if you're going for the very oversized Babaton look, that is again the Babaton tag. I would say probably $40-$50 for the sweater, especially, let me see, the contents tag is 100% merino wool. So this can't go in the washing machine. I'm gonna be really sad if it never makes it there. But again, it currently fits me at a size large, extra large, so I'm not super worried about it. I'm gonna show you this first. This is by the brand Standard James Purse. It is a dress. I pick up a lot of Standard James Purse tops. I actually today, I won't show them to you because they're in my car, picked up a pair of Standard James Purse pants. The dresses, however, do not sell for nearly what the tops and hoodies and pants go for. Comps on this was like $20 when I got home, looked it up. I paid $8 for it, so I might barely make my money back. No big deal though. Standard James purse though, good brand to know, good brand to look up. At one point I would have considered it a bolo. It may still be considered a bolo, but only in certain styles. So let's see. There it is, Standard James purse. Keep that in your head. And then I picked up at a more local Goodwill. And this, it's a very simple, very plain, again, very in style for right now. Simple and plain is the name of the game for spring and summer. Maybe it'll be louder for summer, but springtime, you look at the style reports and it is simple, 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 simple. Not a lot of flashy, not a lot of loud, not a lot of pattern. This is by the brand Nick and Zoe. And there it is. It is new with tags. Nick and Zoe retails for $128. New with tags for me. I might be able to get 40, 50 out of it. We'll see what happens. And then my last piece is another brand that was new to me. I did pay $14 for this, but when I looked up comps, I was blown away. Even if it sells on the low end, it should sell for $80. But it is by the brand Gauge 81. I've never heard of it, never seen it until I found it. But I found this Gauge 81 piece at the same place I found the Cinque de Sep, the Helmut Lang, the Millie dress, the Azulu Columbia dress. All the really big designer stuff I found in the exact same store. I'm going to go back there in probably 4 to 6 weeks and see what else I can find. But this is like a jumpsuit. It's got these padded shoulders, long sleeves. Oh no, it's a dress. Long dress with like a back slit. I have not looked up the exact style. I would love to get the 100-ish, $150-ish that these can go for. Some of them were going for $200. I'm okay with the 80 though, guys, because new to me brands get me excited when I check comps and they're really, really good. When I check comps and the comps are good, it lets me know that I can pick something up and experiment with it, which is one of my favorite things to do. So a lot of this is an experimental run, but there's so much good stuff in here, guys. There's a lot of bread and butter, but there's a lot of new to me brands that I'm excited to give a go and try. And something that was also in the thrift haul that I purchased was this sweater. It is just a Free People sweater. It is wool. It did unfortunately go in my dryer, so it shrunk a little bit, but it's still stretchy, still fits. I will not be selling this because, like we all know, I love big chunky sweaters. But yeah, that is my thrift haul over the last week or so. I spent a lot of time and I spent a lot of money, but if I added all of this up, maybe I'll do that and I will stitch in for you guys how much I will hopefully profit. Yeah, maybe that'll be like my next kind of video, or I'll go through my financial statements and tell you what I spent and then tell you what I think I'll profit. But we have several $100s right here for sure. All right, guys, so I went ahead and did the math. The total I spent the two Goodwills was $131.18. And then with all the comps that I showed you throughout the video, I stand to profit $1,667. So I would say for $131, I am literally supposed to make 10 times my profit. And that is why I love reselling so much. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you've ever sold Gauge 81, if you ever sold Cinque de Sep, if you ever sold a Zulu Columbia, if you've ever sold Millie, if you've ever sold any of these brands that I've never found before, but picked up on a whim because they were the right price for me to experiment with, put it in the comments below and let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys later in the week for my top 10 brands that I like to pick up for dresses for the spring and summer season. Thanks, guys.